What are polynomials, what are its types, and how to find the zeros of polynomials, and also what is the relation between zeros of polynomials and the given polynomial. So let us find in this video how you are going to find the zeros of polynomial. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Max with Moin. Today we are going to discuss on the lesson number 2, that is polynomials. Let's see what are first polynomials. Polynomials is nothing but polynomials. In the name itself it is saying that poly means many, nomials means terms. Okay, so poly means many, nomials means terms. Many terms including forms are polynomial. We have different types of polynomials in mathematics. It is also divided in based on the two categories. It is divided based on the number of terms. Polynomials are divided, and also based on the power, that is the degree, the polynomials are also divided. So let's see by taking this an example as 5x square plus 2y minus 7. See, look at this equation, 5x square plus 2y minus 7. In this, the number 5 is called the coefficient of x square. Number 5 is called as the coefficient of x square. You have to remember this one. And the y and x and y are called variables. Do you know what are variables? See, in mathematics we need to learn these two important in this lesson. We need to understand the two most important terms, that is constant and variable. Constant, in the name itself it is saying that it is constant, it is not going to change even after the 10 years or 20 years. The numbers which are, if today is 10, even after 20 years the number 10 will be always 10 only, it won't change. But in the variable side, if we see, variables are keep on changing. Variable means in the name itself variable, vary. Okay, so variable means changes. So we represent with this one with the alphabetical letters, that is x, y, z or a, b, c, d, everything we can use in the mathematical terms. So x, y, z, these all are the variables, because see, this keeps on changing. Variables keep on changing. How? For an example, the rate of tomatoes today is around 10 rupees per kg. For example, just an example, okay, 10 rupees per kg the price of tomato is today, but after 2 years the price of tomato may change. It might be 20 rupees per kg or 50 rupees per kg or 100 rupees per kg. So we are going to name it as or label it as x, that is variable, x, y or z, because this will be keep on changing from time to time. So in mathematics, by combination of constant terms and variable, we form a term that is called polynomial. So in these polynomials we will be having a constant term also, that is here we have 7 as a constant term. So let's see what are the types of polynomials. See, as I said you, polynomials are divided on the basis of terms and also on the basis of the degrees or the powers. So let's see based on terms how they have divided. Polynomial, we have monomials, binomials, trinomials, and we have the polynomials. Okay, monomials, in the name itself, mono means single, nomials means term. Okay, one term equations are called monomials. For example, 6 or 2x or 5x, like this, these all are called the monomials. Then we have binomials. Binomials are the terms which have two terms, that is 6x plus 2. For example, 6x plus 2, because 6x is a one term, 2 is a one term. Combining these two, we have a mathematical sign over here. So this 2 combines together and forms a binomial. And for the trinomial, we have the 3 terms, that is 3x square minus 5x plus 8. These are the 3 terms. And for the polynomials, more than 3 terms. What is the how can you define the polynomials? Polynomials are the term, the terms which are more than 3 are called the polynomials. Okay, so you have seen this one. Now let's see, based on the powers, based on the degrees, how they have divided the polynomials. First one is the linear polynomial. What do you mean by linear? If the power of the term is 1, if the power of the term is 1, that is called that is also called as the degree of the polynomial, and also we categorize into the form of linear polynomial. So if we have the degree 2, that is square, if there is square on the any x or variable term, we call it as the quadratic polynomial. For example, 3x square minus 2x plus 7, this is the quadratic polynomial. And for the cubic polynomial, we should be having the degree 3 or the power exponential power 3. If we have that one, we will call it as a cubic polynomial. So in your exam, they are going to give you one question and they are going to ask you, find the degree of the polynomial for 1 marks. You have to find the degree of the polynomial of the given polynomial, and it will be asking for the 1 marks. You have to identify which is the highest power, highest degree in the given equation, the given expression. Then you have to write the power, that is the degree of the polynomial. And also in your exam, they are not going to give directly as 5x cube find the degree of polynomial. You can easily identify that it is a cube, but they are going to give you in the mixed type, like x plus 2 brackets and one more x plus 2 bracket. Then first what you have to do, you have to multiply these two polynomials, then you are going to get the degree of the polynomial. The standard form of the cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, and quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and linear polynomial is ax plus b is equal to 0. These are the three standard forms of the types of the polynomials. Okay, so let us go to the exercise 2.1. Exercise 2.1, that is to find the zeros by seeing the graph. You can see the graph over here. In these graphs, can you identify, can you figure out which is the x-axis and which is the y-axis? First you should know which is the x-axis and which is the y-axis. The horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. The point which the x-axis and y-axis are meeting is known as the origin. Yes or no? The origin. What are the coordinate points of origin? 1 marks question. Coordinate points of origin are 0, 0. What is the coordinates points if the point lies on x-axis? Then it is x, 0. If it lies on y-axis, the coordinate points will be 0, y. 0, y. Okay, this some are the important tips you should be remember before going to solve this problem. Okay, now look at this graph. In this graph, they have given in the first option, they have given that the graph is one line is straight parallel to the x-axis. So here they are going to ask, they are asking that find the zeros by seeing the graph on the of p of x. Yes or no? You have to find the zeros of the polynomial by seeing the graph. So wherever the line is touching, wherever the points are touching, that is called the zeros of polynomial. Here on the x-axis there is no line touching or there is no any point touching, so therefore the zeros of polynomial for this given question, first one will be 0. For the second one, we have a slight one line is going and touching to the x-axis. Okay, so that is called the 1 point. Okay, and also it is touching for the y-axis, the horizontal line, but we should not consider that line. We should only consider the x-axis line. In the third question, we can see that in this graph the points are touching here 1, 2, 3. In the x-axis there are total 3 points touching to the x-axis where the graph is going. Okay, so the polynomials are 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth question, that is 2 points are touching. In the fifth question, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the sixth question it is 1, 2, 3. Only 1, 2, 3. If it is like a parabola shape, it is only 1 point we are going to consider, and therefore the last graph, the zeros of polynomial we are going to get is 1, 2, 3. And it is and even in the SA1 exam which was conducted by board, SA1 KSEAB, they have also asked this question, like find the zeros of polynomial by seeing the graph. 1 marks question they are going to ask you even in the multiple choice also. Fine. Let's go to the next exercise. In the exercise 2.2, we are going to find out the zeros of quadratic polynomial, and also we are going to verify the relationship between zeros of quadratic polynomial and the relationship between alpha and beta. The zeros of, what do you mean by zeros of polynomial? Nothing but they will be giving you one polynomial, then you have to find out the value of that polynomial by substituting 0. That is, if you get consider it as x square minus 2x minus 8. If you have this equation here, first we have to check whether this equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Yes, if it is there, then you have to compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c, and you should write the coefficients. As we know that a, b, c are the coefficients, so the number which is front of the variable is called the coefficient. So variables a is 1, b is minus 2 and c is minus 8. This we have to write one side. Then we have to factorize the given quadratic polynomial. How to do the factorization? In the next video, if you need, I am going to make a in detailed video of doing in the easiest way the factorization. Okay, so after doing the factorization of x square minus 2x minus 8, we are going to get x plus 2 into x minus 4. The value of x is minus 2 and one more, the zeros of polynomial is 4. So therefore alpha is minus 4. Here we got alpha and beta. How we are going to verify? Now the verification process is as follows. In the verification process, we have alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and one more formula is alpha into beta is equal to c by a. The sum of the zeros of polynomial is minus b by a, product of zeros of polynomials is c by a. So you have got here alpha and beta, and also you have found out the zeros of polynomials. Now you are going to substitute this and you are going to check whether alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. If this both the criteria has been fulfilled, then you can finally come to a conclusion that the given quadratic polynomials zeros are satisfactory. Therefore you are going to substitute and you are going to get the equal signs. In the same way, the remaining questions you are going to solve by yourself. Okay, now coming to the second main, that is, they have only given the zeros of polynomial, and now you have to construct the polynomial. You have to find out the polynomial when they have given the zeros. That is, in the question number first, they have given 1 by 4 comma minus 1. 1 by 4 and minus 1 are the sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros. Yes or no? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros of the polynomial, they have given 1 by 4 comma minus 1. You have a very one shortcut method, or one if you remember this p of x, this formula which I am displaying here, p of x is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta of x plus alpha into beta. Just what you have to do is you have to substitute the alpha and beta values over here. You can, as you see in this video, here alpha is 1 by 4 and beta is a minus 1. Here you can see, if in the place of x square you will write x as it is, then minus 1 by 4 plus of minus 1 of x plus 1 by 4 into minus 1. After substituting, after solving, you are going to get one equation, that is x square plus 3 by 4x minus 1 by 4. Here you are going to multiply the whole term by 4. Why we are going to multiply this whole term by 4? Because in this expression, if we multiply from 4, we are going to delete the denominator and we are going to get the final answer as 4x square plus 3x minus 4. Okay, in this way you are going to solve the remaining problems. I hope you have understood till here. If you have not understood in this video, I am going to in detail, I am only going to solve on board and I am going to upload on my YouTube channel. If you need like this videos, you please go and comment on the comment section so that I can understand your demands and I can fulfill the videos which you need. And also I hope you are going to share this video to your friends, and also if you have not yet subscribed, please go and subscribe to my channel, because making this type of videos cost a lot of time and lot of energy and also a lot of hard work. Your one comment, your one share is going to make me happy and make me enthusiastic to make some more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.